Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Inside Radio. You're on Entrepreneurs Corner. I am Tim Tokpa Adegbeson, and I'm here to welcome you to a particular segment of Entrepreneurs Corner. Here we call it the Student Entrepreneurs. Now, the Student Entrepreneurs is a program designed to shed light, to showcase students that are into businesses, students that are entrepreneurs in our present-day society. Over the next couple of weeks, we would be bringing in students into the studio to talk about their businesses, to shed light on their business and their success stories. Now, with me today in the studio, we have one of them in the house who would be talking to him, and he will be sharing his story with us. Stay tuned.
Good day, everyone. My name is Braimoh Kikiope. I'm a student of University of Lagos. I'm an entrepreneur, currently in my 400 level, and I'm the CEO of Afreek Concepts. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Kikiope. Kikiope.
Yeah, Braimoh.
All right, Kikiope Braimoh. So give us a brief history about your business.
Basically, like I said, the name of my company is Afreek Concepts. We're into like African products. What I mean by African products, I mean like we're into like African ties, because I realized that there's been like this taste and want for African like products. So I decided to like turn the normal English ties into like use African fabrics to make them. Then I first started with ties, then basically I ventured into bags. I make school bags, I make like ladies bags, I make tote bags, I make knapsacks and so many other things. At first, the name of my company was EK African Classic. Then I had the business partner and everything, but I decided to like this time it was me to like I just wanted to do my shit, and like basically that's how I just like decided to be like one person.
All right, Mr. Kiki. I can see a particular brooch on your shirt. Yeah. That's African print too, right?
Yeah, but that was like this is like the old brooch. This is like when we started, yeah.
All right. So tell me, what motivates you as a student entrepreneur?
Basically what motivates me is, I would say number one is like the economy, because my senior, like I'm the last child, so I keep hearing my senior brother he keeps on complaining about salary. My senior sister keeps on complaining about the salary, the money is not enough. And then my dad, because my dad is an entrepreneur, and my dad, probably because I'm the last child, probably when he was complaining about those things, I was not born, but I never hear my dad complain about no money. And my dad keeps on preaching to we in the family that don't do salary doesn't pay, be an entrepreneur, have your shit, have your thing. So like I just wanted to like do my thing, yeah. So like that was what really motivated me. Well, I would say it has affected me positively and negatively, but I think I will fall more on the side of positively, because negatively I'll just say academic performance. I feel like, okay, probably if I wasn't like doing this or doing business per se, I would have probably been doing better. But I feel like I tried my best, so I don't even think if I was not doing business, I would not like I'm doing better than I'm doing. But most people keep saying, maybe it's because of your business and all that. But positively, like it has affected me a whole lot, because I keep getting text messages from people. Kiki, please, I heard like there was really like last week I got a message from someone in Ibadan, Taiwan. She called me and she was like, she just attended the seminar back then in Ibadan, and they kept talking about this Kiki guy, and then they had to go search online for me, and they found my contact, and then they called me, and things like that actually like motivates me, because there was a particular day I was walking on the road, and then I saw someone carrying, like I told you I'm into bags, and I saw someone carrying my bag, and I got into the same bus with the person, and I just asked the person that, sorry, like, do you like this bag you're putting? And the person was like, yeah, like the bag is very nice, like it's actually a good idea and all that. And the person just like kept short after saying that, and I'm like I'm the one who made this bag and all that. And the person was like, wow, like because it was like a girl, and she was like, oh my god, I never expected. I probably thought it would like be one guy or one Igbo man in something. So I'm like, oh, that motivates me. And same thing happened in about my tie. I went for an event and I saw someone who was Unilag's graduation. I attended someone's graduation, and I saw someone putting on my tie, and I just like felt this joy, like inner joy in me that, oh, someone is like putting on my stuff and the person doesn't even know like or anything. So yeah, that's like what motivates me, I think. Yeah.
But with what you've said, how many hours do you work a day on average?
Okay.
Averagely.
Okay, basically you hear a lot of people saying that entrepreneurship is 24/7 because I can get jobs, I can get someone can just call me like today, or like someone can call me 8 a.m. Oh Kiki, please, I need to get like 5 ties. Oh Kiki, I need to get like 6 bags. Or someone can call me like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Oh Kiki, someone just gave me this particular job, I need to sketch out something, I need to design something. So basically I feel like it's 24 hours. I work like, even when I'm in class, sometimes I have to like pick calls and like probably leave the class or something. So I would say it's 24 hours.
But
it's actually very taxing.
How do you blend it with your studies? Because with what you've said,
yeah, like I said, you have to be like very focused. That's why I don't do a lot of things. I don't do parties. I don't really go out per se, because I know that, okay, business is going to take my time. So the remaining time I have to use it to read. So I don't do a lot of things, like a lot of things that I will actually not say. Yeah, like a lot of things.
I get your point. Yeah. So we're talking about business, and then businesses have their downsides and their upsides. So your particular business, there will be the downsides.
Yeah.
People that probably order for merchandise don't get to pay. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you're in your particular line of business. What has been the downside of your business?
Well, the downsides, I would say it was probably when I was starting, because I know like when I was starting, a lot of people tell me that, oh Kiki, this tie, why are you selling it at this particular price? What are you even making? Is it not you, Kiki? Like that kind of thing. But basically now with the packaging, with like what you're seeing, I think that has changed, because at first, even when I was selling it, I didn't have this confidence to sell my products, because I felt like, oh, I didn't have that standard, I didn't have that class, like my products were like top notch. But now, man, it speaks for itself. Basically, that's what I would say. So
yes, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. So every brand, every business has a customer base.
Okay.
You have your target customers. So specifically, what's your customer base? Like the kind of people you sell your product to,
okay,
the kind of people that patronize your product.
Okay.
So what's your customer base?
To me, I like to look at the world to my customer base. I try not to limit myself. But if I'm to actually really like have a customer base, I would say my customer base is like basically the youths and people in the working class, because they're the ones that wear ties, and ladies in the working class are the ones that carry bags, and students too are the ones that use some of my products, like the knapsacks, like the tote bags, the purse. So I would actually say I don't have a customer base. My customer base is to the world. Like I'm trying not to restrict myself. My mentor doesn't restrict himself, so why should I restrict myself? So
sorry, who is your mentor?
I actually have 2 mentors. I have like a primary mentor and a secondary mentor. My primary mentor is my dad. My secondary mentor is Dangote, Aliko Dangote. Yeah,
that's very, very inspiring. Very, very inspiring.
Exactly.
Thank you.
All right. We'll go on a quick break, and then when we're back, we'd have some more questions for Mr. Kiki.
All right. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. So welcome back. We are still on the Entrepreneurs Corner, the Student Entrepreneurs Edition, and with me in the studio we have Kikiope, and he's spoken to us about his challenges, his motivations about his business, and we'll let him talk to us some more about them. So Mr. Kikiope, I was going to ask you, when you started your business, Afreek Concepts, so what are the logistics you put in place? When I mean logistics, I mean manpower, time, your cognitive strength, money you put into. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I understand.
Your resources you put into setting up Afreek Concepts. Tell us about that.
I'm going to be like very, very honest. When I started up, I started with just like 4,000 naira. My business partner brought, I think, 2,000 naira. I bought 2,000 naira. So about logistics and all those things, I was just in year two when I started, so I basically didn't even know a lot of things about business as much as I do now. So when I started, then I just knew that okay, what is inside, this. So I had to do my research. I had to go online. I think the most difficult thing for us then was finding a good tailor, because I know we tried like 3 different tailors, and we had to settle down with one tailor that was actually an illiterate, but we just had to explain, oh Baba, you have to do this and do that and do this. So with that, he was bringing out results, and after a while, we're not like for then we could just manage. We could just manage what he was doing, but with time we saw that there was actually like a great opportunity in this we were doing, so we had to change the tailor and get like a better tailor. So I think that this was like the few logistics and everything I had to do concerning
There's nothing more than that.
well, I think sale too. Yeah, I think I should mention sale. We had to look on how to sell. We had to look about how to sell, because I had to like create different channels. I had to look at different channels in which we could sell our products, because I think in every business sales is like paramount. So I had to look at giving stores, delivering to stores. I had to look at putting up the products out for Junior to sell, for Conga to sell. We had to do a lot of running around, transport, trying to talk to different stores. I can remember I was going to ShopRite, and then went to ShopRite in Festac, and then the manager, we spoke to the manager of ShopRite, and then he looked at our time and he was like, you want to sell this in ShopRite, go and come back when you're ready. I can remember that was the response he gave us. So basically I think that's like basically all.
When he told you that, did you really feel sad or
Yeah,
something?
after he told me that, I think that was when I knew that I had to package my stuff. Because at first when I started, I was just selling in a nylon. I used to just put the tie inside this long, I don't know if you know this kind of umbrella nylon, and then I'll just put it with my tie. I'll just put the tie inside with the pockets, and I'll just fold it, and I'll put inside one black nylon. But then I just started, like there was no money. I started with 2,000 naira. Where will I get package? Like the package I do now, like each package costs 500 naira. So if I wanted to start with package, like where would I get the money from? And nobody was ready to give me money, because nobody really believed in the idea. Do you understand? But now they believe in the idea. But when I started, nobody believed in the idea. So like,
But how is the packaging looking like now?
I think if you see the package now, you'll be able to answer that by yourself. It's lit.
All right, that's quite inspiring. You said 4,000 naira. I specifically picked something up from your story, because
Okay.
most people I've come across, they are very hesitant to go into business because they think they don't have enough capital, they don't have enough money to launch. Everybody wants to start established. You understand? So you saying you started off your business with 4,000 naira, that's very, very inspiring.
Actually, what you're talking about, a lot of people actually, when I tell people about my story, a lot of people are always like, Kiki, are you sure you're not lying? But to me, I feel like if you want to do something, you can do it. It all depends on you. If you want to achieve something, you can achieve it. Because for me, when I actually wanted to start, I had to use what I had. It was just 2,000 naira I had. So I saw that, I had to use the 2,000 naira. I didn't start on a large scale. I can remember that the first ties we did, we did like 5 pieces, and then the 5 pieces, I started with 2,000. We did 5 pieces, and we sold the 5 pieces for 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. So from 4,000 we made 5,000. From 5,000 we did one piece. We made like 10 pieces. From 5,000 we moved to 10,000. So that was how it kept on increasing. We didn't start big. We started like we started from like the scratch, from like zero. So it all depends on you. It depends on what you want for yourself. You have to like use what you have to get like what you want. So
but when you started, was it that the fabrics then was that cheap?
Yeah, because resources are quite important.
Yeah, like I said, you have to use what you have. Yeah, so we actually used cheap fabrics then, but what we tried to achieve was that we actually used very fine prints. You understand? So that attracted people, but the fabrics were kind of like of low quality, but you can't compare the fabrics of them with the fabrics of now. So yeah,
never have changed.
Yeah.
10 over
10.
Thank you so much. But if you have the chance to start all over again, what would you do differently?
If I had the chance to start all over again, what would I do differently? That's a question I've never actually thought about, and I've not been asked before. But I think if I had the opportunity to start again, what would I have done differently? First and foremost, I would not study law. Like, yeah, because law has like really like hindered me like a whole lot. So to even start with, I would not have studied law before I started my business. Like, I wish I could like just go back and like before I go into school. Then secondly, I think I would have started with like when I started. I think I would have loved if I started with a whole lot of money, because I basically just started like, will I say, enjoying the fruit of my labor now. You understand? Because
after how many years?
After a year.
Wow.
You understand? After a year, because I started with really nothing. I had to save up a lot. I had to feeding money, like, because I still get money. I still used to get money from home then. Like, I had to like save money. I had to things that I could eat. Sometimes like my friends are getting stuff, like my friends are getting shoes and all that, like, and I want to buy them, but I can't buy them because I know that, okay, if I buy this, my business will have to suffer. So if I could change anything, I would just have like sort out for funds or anything. I think that's basically what I would have.
But sorting out for funds, what would that do?
That would have enabled me to start on a really large scale, and instead of just enjoying the fruit of my labor, now I'll have been enjoying the fruit of my labor like
from
right
day
from
one.
the beginning. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
But I think I needed that struggle. That struggle put me in place, and I appreciate things more. So I think it's better.
All right, that's a good one. So looking at your business structure right now, where Afreek Concepts is right now, what's your plan? How do you intend to double it, to triple it, to make it a household name, a real business venture? What's your plan?
The plan is a lot. First and foremost, I just signed a deal with a marketing company, a distribution company. I had one before, but they were not so effective. So I signed a deal with another one, but I didn't like dispose of the first one because I feel like they're still bringing in money, so why should I dispose of them? Though they're not so effective, but they're still bringing in money, and money is money. So that's like the first thing. Then secondly, I'm working more with supermarkets, because what I did is that I try to Google like a lot about businesses. That's and about entrepreneurship when I'm like less busy. That's what I do with my time, most times actually. So I realized that a lot of this. I realized that a lot of these companies, like, they don't just focus in one state or on one state. And I realized that one of the mistakes I was making was that I was just focusing on Lagos. That's one of the mistakes. So I realized that, okay, I can start selling my products outside Lagos. So I want to push my product, and I actually did like a little survey. I sent like 10 ties to Abuja, and the 10 ties sold like almost like in like 2 or 3 weeks. You understand? So I want to like push my brand outside Lagos. That's one of the things I want to do. Secondly, I want to just focus on supermarkets, because a lot of the like Dangote that I want to be like, I realized that most of their products you actually see them in supermarkets, because I cannot be at the same place at the same time. But supermarkets, a lot of people can be at the supermarket at the same time. I don't know if you like understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I do.
So apart from that, I want to go into making of ties for schools, because I realized that a lot of schools actually make use of ties. I want to improve on their ties. I would like go and meet them, and they could like give me a contract. Apart from ties, you have banks, you have these security companies, you have even event planners. They have like people that serve
Yeah, like
food.
their ushers and
their
stuff.
ushers, then even hotels. So I've come to realize that the business actually has a lot of potential. So like that's like one of the things I want to expand into, and even my bags and everything, like start making like for souvenirs, for programs. Like I just got a contract last week. My faculty, they actually want to do a particular program, and I was called to make 500 knapsacks. So that's like one of the things I want to like improve on. I want people to know that, oh, apart from just making bags and just making ties to sell, like I can actually make it in bulk for an event. And like that's like
Sorry, for the Thai concept, you're trying to sell into schools and all that. Are you trying to sell out the African concepts to them for the school ties, for the organizations types and all that? Are you trying to sell African concept, or you want to do it the normal way it has been done?
I've thought about that a lot, and for me, I would try and sell the African concept to them, but if they don't accept that, then I would have to do what they want me to do. But I'm going to, the company is just about creating something very unique. If I can't give them the African style, but I'll just have to give them something very unique, basically because I have to feed myself, I have to eat. So I might not necessarily be giving them that that African style, but giving them something very unique, which is like the motto of the company.
All right. So you're a student and you're an entrepreneur, and according to you, from your experiences, what would you think is the biggest problem that students face, students that are trying to go into business? Because right now you're one of the few that have broken the barrier. You started a business that is really thriving, and I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other students that are on the brink of starting a business but are just on the fence. You understand what I'm trying to say? So what do you think is the biggest problem that is hindering young creative minds today from going into business?
Most people would say the biggest problem for them is finance, but to me, I don't think it's finance. I think it's the mentality.
Mm-hmm.
It's the mentality. It's about you. So for me, I'll say number one is the mentality. You have to know that you can do this thing, because like I can remember like when I read about Dangote, Dangote said he had to take a loan from his grandfather, Dan Tata, to start up like what he has today. But before Dangote took that loan, he actually started something. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. He actually started something. So he had something before he actually went to like seek out for that loan. At least people need to see that, oh, you've started something. So I would say that number one is mentality. You have to just be ready, know that you want to do this thing. So if you already have that mentality, I think you can achieve that. Then the second problem people usually face is the issue of finance. Then also surrounding. Then also your surrounding. So I think entrepreneurs will be faced with those three problems: surrounding, finance, and mentality.
All right, but how do you generate new ideas, new styles,
new concepts for your brand?
Yeah.
Okay. To me, I would say it's God. It's not me, because I can see your shirt, or I can see what you're putting on, and to me, what I'm seeing is how to make it better. So that's actually how I develop most of my ideas. I can see a Louis Vuitton bag, and instead of copying that Louis Vuitton bag, I want to make it better, and that's how most of my ideas come.
But are you saying it's a gift?
Yeah, it's more like a gift. Yeah, it's
that
a gift.
means you've really put your gift into
use. Yeah.
Right.
So it's more like a gift.
All right, that's very beautiful. So Mr. Kikiope, it's probably not ideal for me to ask you this, but how well do you make profit off your business? Like how, if you were, you don't have to give me a specific amount cap. You could just use adjectives like extremely profitable, slightly profitable, less than expected, or very low. Just pick an adjective that summarizes it.
I won't give you the exact funds, but I would like to say this. Imagine a business that I started with 4,000 naira, but now I can boldly go to my account and then withdraw 400,000 naira. I think it's something
that's
that is worth it. So.
I get the idea you're trying to paint.
Yeah. So, yeah. Although like it's not like it's showing, it's not so evident now, but basically we plan on improving. So, and I think now while I'm still getting funds from my parents, I think it's not right for me to keep spending the money. I should save up. So after school, you can like venture into everything you want to do. So.
All right, but what will you advise the younger you?
The younger youths or the younger me?
Yes.
Like if you could face a younger Kikiope, what would be the tips you would give him to be a better you?
I'll tell him like don't give up. I think like that's like the main thing, and keep being creative, because a lot of times I think something that's really hindered me is about the issue of giving up, because I've been when I started, there was a particular point I was almost giving up. Like when I started, I told you I was not making money, man. Trust me, I was almost even running at a loss. Like so, I kind of like almost stopped and stuff. So I feel like that's what I'll have told myself. Like don't just give up. Like just like keep pushing. Like just keep pushing. Like and just keep being creative, because like they will look for you. My dad keeps telling me something. Just keep doing something and they'll look for you. And right now, today is already happening. So, and I just tell you, like, it's just a year plus. So, they're already looking for me. So, don't just give up. I think like that's my main thing. Like.
That's beautiful. So, if you had a chance to pick an alternate career path that was not Afreek Concept, that was not you showcasing your creative mind through African fabric, what career path would you have spoken?
I would have done music or football, but I think more of music actually. Yeah, because like I'm so much in love with music, and I was already doing music basically, but I just stopped, man. I saw that I was better with my mind. I was better with creating things, and I always had this love for Dangote, and Dangote is not a musician, so I just feel like I should do like more of like my business than music.
All right, that's beautiful. It's been very inspiring talking to you, Mr. Kikiope.
Thank you very much.
I'm quite honored. This is an awakening for me. So thank you very much for coming on this episode of Students Entrepreneurs. I would love to see your business grow and flourish in the nearest future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming in.
All right. Bye.